into it on this fine full moon in Leo energy. So I literally just pulled your spread seconds before I pressed live. I do have the chat on today as well for those that are in support of the reading. You will get to stay. Everybody else who is bringing any type of other energy that God does not want, you will be immediately removed. No questions asked. Okay, so let's begin. So the moon here, strength, and the hangman. Whoa, and then I have my oracle that I write out myself here on the desk as well. So we got moonlight energy with Leo energy, and it's a full moon in Leo today. So this is very interesting that this is coming through. I really feel your ancestors, your guides that are all in alignment with what God wants for you are now emotionally clearing out your path so you don't feel stuck and stumbled is what I'm hearing by the old narratives that you had written in your mindset. Okay, so there's like a rewiring of your mindset at this time. You're learning to stand strong behind your beliefs, developing new beliefs, and discarding beliefs that were never yours. And you're learning to see life and the grand scheme of things in a entirely new perspective. So you have quite literally rearranged the way you view the world as we know it, because the world is ending as we know it in order to become a new world as we know it too at the same time. And this is all happening through you. You. You're not just any soul. Trust me. My readings only find people that they're really meant for, and everybody else are just trolls. The one y'all know how YouTube goes with them trolls sometimes, right? So other than that, my reading has found you. If you're in alignment with this energy, if you're somebody who's really been feeling like there's been a divine intervention here. There's something here about people knowing not to push your buttons, okay? That's literally what I get here. They know not to push your buttons. I don't know who you're dealing with, okay? You can tell me in the comments later if this is your reading, but this is definitely about somebody who's being called to choose between two timelines, two roads, two doors, two choices, okay? Two decisions in some way. And it's up to you on what vision you truly carry and what feels right to your body, not to your mind, not what logically makes sense, but what in your heart is calling you to step up and lead yourself pretty much into this brand new awakened path, a path that you're going to be very aware of what's going on versus, oh, I have been walking my path, Rose. Like I've already been doing that. Yes, but there were a lot of illusions you weren't aware to. Neptune has left Pisces and is now in Aries. We're just a few days into that brand new 14-year cycle. You know what I'm saying? So this is that energy. Absolutely, fam. I'm glad that you're here in the chat. Okay. So whoever I'm speaking to, you have a very powerful energy. I'm getting pop star, X Factor, iconic vibe. So I'm not sure who this reading is for. My readings are not for everybody, but they're for somebody, okay? You got a very beautiful, beautiful way of projecting your image, but I'm hearing that now you've just taken it up a notch on what authentic image you're really putting forward. I'm not sure what changes you're making. Spirit is showing me a feminine here wearing her wardrobe in a much more mature way. Like you're just maturing with what you want to present to the world, and you're caring less about performing but rather just presenting yourself in the most authentic, mature way. This doesn't mean you're just dressing like whatever to go to an interview. No, you're still dressing professional. Like that's not a part of performance as much as it is about being mature in the situation, right? You have to dress for the occasion, of course. So this has a fine line of you still caring about your presentation, because we are in the 3D and we do have to present respectfully. We have to have clothes on. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to literally present ourselves in a professional manner sometimes, but you're not performing anymore. You're done. As a matter of fact, you don't care what anyone has to say. You care what God wants for you, and you're willing to put the work in and take action on what door is opening up and what is being shown to you. This is very, very beautiful energy. And I also have rich ass bitch coming through. This is literally on a card here. So I feel like whoever you are, like you're either going to resonate with this because of the words I'm giving, or you're going to be like, oh, I don't speak that language. That's not me. I don't cuss. I don't blah, 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 blah. I'm a goody two shoes, all that. So then this is not your reading, right? So whoever I'm speaking to, you're getting ready to embody the archetype of what, they'd call, you know, that rich ass bitch. That's just what I'm getting here to tell you. You're really going to be a very, very wealthy individual because you're being prepared to be able to handle wealth. I want you to put that in the comments. I'm being prepared to be able to handle this wealth. I just dropped a reading regarding this energy on my Instagram. Click the link below. You'll be able to tap into that for free too. I also do private readings, tarot readings, one-on-one calls, all the services down below. Okay, if you'd like to donate, down below. You know what to do if you really want to support your readers. That's what I do know to be true. So the divine is definitely intervening. Okay. This message is really not for everybody, and I mean that because this is about somebody who you're gonna shake up the planet with what you do. You're gonna shake up the planet. I feel like you're an artist, a dancer, a poet, a writer, a journalist. I'm picking up on journalism. Like, you're very, very, extremely talented. And you were never hidden. You were being protected because certain people were never going to pay you up front what you really are worth. But now, today, you have a decision to make. It's all about writing it down. Look, I've written it down, copied it, pasted it. You turn that dang page over, and there's more. Like, you got to really do that work to imprint it in your soul, your spirit, your mind, right? The way that they are able to embody fake structures and belief systems and fake religions in order to get people to be mind programmed and follow whatever it is they tell them, you can do the same thing for yourself and reprogram yourself. You know what I'm saying? So whoever I'm speaking to, you got an angelic superpower about you. I don't know if you work with Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Michael. I work with Archangel Michael. This is why I go on live and I share my readings all the time, because I'm protected to do so. So I don't really give a shit about all the negativity or anything that could ever occur in a comment, because it's as easy as block. Right? Look, we got Kali Ma as well coming through with the goddess of creation and destruction, and she's coming in here. I've been studying Kali Ma because she came up in a reading yesterday, and Kali Ma here is here to destroy not your life. She's destroying an old version of yourself that can't walk forward with you. Okay, I could be speaking to a dancer, a performer. Love that, love that, love that. I almost took a dance class yesterday. For some of you that do know, I am a former professional choreographer and hip-hop dancer, but I didn't resonate with going to the class, so I chose to stay home. So maybe you're gonna go take a dance class today. For some of you, that could be resonant, or maybe something about dancing it out. You're learning to move energy through your body. You definitely work with Archangel Michael, because we got blue energy coming through. Kali Ma with angelic powers. Like, yeah, your aura is very powerful. Who am I talking to? You're being asked to raise your vibration at this time. All right, Spirit is saying, yes, this is your message. Yes, look, right behind that, you're a leader, a warrior. Or I could be speaking to someone who has two masculine energies around you, or you have two very powerful angels on your left and your right of your body that will slay anybody that comes in your way, quite literally. So make sure if this is your reading, you stay, and if it's not your reading, you got to get going, okay? Don't be, hanging around if this don't resonate. God don't want that. So it says armor of God here. You're literally being protected. I keep getting that message over and over today. Let me block this person trying to ask me if I have a boyfriend. It's none of your business. But I do. I have a man. I have a partner. A loving, loving, beautiful partner. I'm very happy. Ooh, somebody's about to come into some big money. Money. I heard love me long time. I love you long time. Tell me more about this big money. Because I feel like, you're not just a leader, a warrior archetype, and somebody who stands by what you are given to project into the world through your art, through your body, through your voice, you're someone who's meant to hold a lot of money. I want you to say that. I'm someone who's meant to hold a lot of money. All right? This is your message. Say that shit to yourself. You may already have a lot of money. You may already be someone who makes a good amount of money. I know I have a lot of people who are on my pages who are business owners, CEOs. Like, I attract a lot of CEO energy. A lot of my clients are in that energy. They own their own stuff. They own their own assets. Like, they are in a great place of being. So that could be you too, stepping into that archetype of somebody who has it all together on a financial level. But then there's this balance, right? You have to balance the physical and material with your spirituality these days, and you have to really stand by it, or it will crash and burn. When Saturn goes into Aries on February 13th, Saturn will start to ensure you are what you say you're about, or else, period. Okay? So you got time. You got time to get real with yourself. You got time to settle into what is my mission statement. My mission statement is, my message is love. My message is connection. My message is community. That's my mission statement here on this channel. Let's go ahead and block that fool. Bye. I block people who just literally spend time being negative. So you're about to have a psychic power up too, some type of power up of some sort, another windfall of money. Then we got abundance coming out again. I'm telling you, with abundance and big money coming through, we're going to pull a tarot spread on this, even though I pulled some cards already. You have abundance that has been accumulating. Whoever you are, you've helped a lot of people in your community. And it's about time that you start to receive, okay? And you start to also magnetically attract blessings because you've been in this energy. It was about sustaining it and being able to hold space, okay? Hold up. People are being really fucking weird in the live chat, so I had to block these bitches real quick. So yeah, look, as I'm saying that, cutting ties, and it is for the best. Spirit's like, if you gotta cut ties, if you gotta block them bitches, like, block them. There's no point keeping any energy in your reality that is just trying to tear you down. It's literally pointless. So remove yourself or remove them, and I promise you'll be able to stay focused, okay? Oh, you're welcome, fam. Y'all already know. Everybody else in the chat, I love all of y'all. Like, but y'all already know I'm also guided to protect my channel too, however I see fit. You got to stand your ground, period. Because there's a lot of evil people on YouTube that are just going on everybody's videos and typing negativity because they are miserable, and you can't keep them around. So yeah, no problem, guys. I have no problem making sure the space is safe so y'all can comment. So, Spirit, tell me about this abundance and money here and what this entails. This could be coming through a connection. Whoa, this could be, you could be getting an abundance of love coming towards you as well. Abundance can come in all shapes, forms, and sizes. Never forget that. You got to be grateful for the small wins just as much as you are for the large wins. You feel me? Show me much more for the psychic power-up energy here. What is this energy? I feel like you've already had gifts, but they're heightening on a level like never before. Now that Neptune is in Aries, it's like your spirituality is not just laying up in the sky or just kind of floating around. You're embodying this now. This is the real deal. People are going to know, and already do, by this reading here, this time period. Whenever you see this, this is timeless. I feel like somebody in a year from now is going to see this message, like quite literally. Someone on my old YouTube channel that I used to post all the zodiac sign tarot readings on, I used to do all the zodiac signs over there at what is it, Rose Warrior Tarot. Somebody literally found a message from like a year ago something about a divine hug, and they resonated with it. So that's what I mean. Like, you'll come across videos that are old too of mine. Okay, you went through a lot of very difficult situations with people in your life. There was a lot of miscommunication. People did not want to see you for who you were. You were suppressed from being your authentic self, but somehow this created an extremely powerful backbone. Like, you know how to stand up for yourself. You don't take shit from nobody, and you don't have to. You don't have to play by that rules. We're not in that timeline. You get to say, back up or move aside. You don't have to believe in what I'm saying. You don't have to, support me, but don't get in my way. You have the right to say that. You have the right to project that. You have the right to defend yourself, is what I'm getting here. And you've learned how to. What's cutting ties? And yes, it is for the best. What is this energy, spirit? Look, 55 here. Literally, this is about you've mastered something within this last chapter and cycle that is closing, that deals with people, that deals with poverty, that deals with lack consciousness, and you're no longer going to be experiencing those scenarios in the same way anymore, ever again. See how this individual is walking away from two people? Literally, he cut ties quite literally with his sword. This is about conflict that you have faced with others. Could have been two masculines or two individuals. This is giving heavy Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And then we got Capricorn here. And then we have Cancer with the Two of Cups. So I feel like something has ended financially as well for you to start making space for a lot of wealth. I'm talking about some of you are going to come into a lot of wealth in the next 6 months. Mark my mother effing words. I know I am. I already am now, period. You have to embody that. Yeah, there is something about a lover, something about a connected person, someone's connecting to you right now at this time. You may least expect that this connection is actually going to grow extremely, extremely unbreakable, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, you walked away from situations that always try to put you in a lower energy. Quite literally. That's crazy. Closing messages, Spirit. This is your time. Use this full moon in Leo to really feel through, how is it that I want to give my most authentic self forward? Where have I been performing where I no longer have to wear that mask or portray those facades to survive, because I do not have to be in those environments? And where am I willing to take the risks to be able to jump into spaces and situations that honestly allow me to be me for who I am? And if that's family, friends, work, education, you do what you need to do. Within the next 2 weeks, start mapping out what is necessary for you to step into that. 144 as I say that. Yeah, Two of Cups again here. Something's merging. There's also an angel here protecting some type of connection that you have. I'm not sure what connection this is per se. This could be friends, this could be business, this could be on any level. There is something here about wish fulfillment and God clearing out your heart here. With the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups and the Two of Cups, this is extremely positive heart chakra energy. You're definitely going through a clearing out of a cycle here to step into a very powerful position where your authority is quiet but extremely magnetic. Like, you're going to step into rooms where people are going to look your way and they're going to know, do not F with her. Don't F with her. Don't mess with her. That individual literally looks guarded by God. I'm not even going to approach that person until I know I have actually some substance to give. Like, people are just going to be feeling that. You might even feel people project onto you, and it's up to you how you want to handle that. I'm telling you, you have the right to defend yourself, remove yourself. Whatever it is you feel you need to do, do it. Okay? Otherwise, the asshole is going to keep being assholes. Otherwise, the bully is going to keep being bullies until you stop them, until you not push back physically, but just on an energetic level, you say enough is enough. I'm not taking your shit. Like, that's the energy I'm getting, okay? It's very Capricorn energy. This is very Leo energy. This is very Aries. These are the signs that will stand their mother effing ground. And they don't care who they have to cut off. They do not. A Leo does not care who they have to step away from. And they will do it in silence. A Leo, believe it or not, they're not, when they're healed, they're not loud about it. They remove themselves quietly and you just never see them again. Ever. Ever. All of my best friends are Leos. So trust me. All of the people I've ever really resonated with had Leo or Capricorn energy. This is how they are. You're definitely in a time period where there's going to be a lot of very fulfilling things that occur for you because your heart is in the right place. And there's new beliefs you must start adopting, like a rewrite of your mind must happen in order for you to really embody that new experience. And I'm going to leave it there. This is your message. Comment below if this is for you.